Hey, heart seekers, welcome to the Hearts Hello Show, where we believe that our hearts are the foundation of our well being and happiness. I am your host, Keona Talana. Let me just say very quickly that I am fired up. And I'll tell you a little bit of why, but it really made me think about all that I've been sharing with you all how everything that you go through in your life is preparing you for where you need to be, not just right now, but also where you are getting ready to go in your future. So, a little bit of the backstory: I applied for a position. Um, on paper, it looks like, you know what, she may not be qualified, meaning myself, that I might not be qualified for this position. So, I'm reaching out, just checking in to see, hey, to see where they are in the hiring process. And I was advised, oh, we had 90 applicants for this position. They already started interviewing. And I shared with her that I had applied for the position. And she's like, oh, I didn't see your application. And so, run through it, and she goes through and she eventually finds it. But then I'm assuming, looks at my application and asks the question, what made you apply for this position? Now, to me, in my head, it was, what made you think that you were qualified for this job, is what I heard. And so I had to stop and I paused for a second, but I had to throw my shoulders back really quickly and respond, knowing that I am overqualified for the position, but it might not look like it on paper. And so I'm sharing with her, what my area of expertise is and things like that. And so I just wanted to kind of give you all a backstory as to why I'm so fired up. Because I almost feel like that there are so many of you all who you might not look like you have all of the qualifications on paper, and so many individuals may even write you off because it doesn't look like you have everything that they are looking for. But I'm here to encourage you that it does not matter what they may think that you have. What you know you have, you're going to have to stand on. And today, I just need you to be able to stand on what you know to be true about you. It does not matter what anyone else may think about you. It does not matter their opinions about you. It does not matter if they know you personally or not. What you have and what you possess, either on paper or not, you are more than qualified. But the question that I really have for you is, when you are presented with an opportunity and you know that you are very well qualified for it, do you talk yourself out of the very thing that you know that you should have? See, for a minute, even after I got off of the phone with the recruiter, it caused me to question myself. Why did I apply for this position? Do I have the qualifications necessary for what it is that they're looking for? If I get this job, then what will happen? If I interview for this position, how will I be looked at? So I had all of these what if scenarios going through my mind, but I had to stop and remember that I am qualified, not just by what's on paper. And see, that's where so many people get caught up, is because you're looking at what the paper says. So many people out here are operating with all of these. They have more degrees than a thermostat, but can't hold a light to what it is that you have. A degree does not mean anything compared to what you already possess. It just means you now have a piece of paper saying that you should know this information. But for those individuals who I know listen to this show, I know that you all have something down on the inside of you that causes you to stand out. But I also know that some of you all begin to question the very thing that you have down on the inside of you because you think that you are not qualified. You think that on paper, you don't look like everyone else. You think that there are going to be so many other individuals who are going to come alongside of you who may have better credentials, who may be more qualified, who may have more degrees, who may have all of these things. But let me just tell you that when you know what you know, what you know, and that you have the inclination to be able to apply for something, to go after something, to do something even afraid, that you are more than unique. You have something special that is going to cause them to be like, wow, I didn't even realize that you had all of that down on the inside of you. So I need you to tap into that. I need you to understand that regardless of what people may think about you or perceive about you or what someone else may have told them about you, throw your shoulders back and show up as the courageous, as the bold individual that you know you are. And stop talking yourself out of the very thing that you know that you desire and deserve and need and want. So I'm hoping that what I share with you all stirs you up just a little bit, because some of you all are settling for less. Some of you all keep talking yourself out of the very things that you know that you should have, only because you think that you don't deserve it, that you think that you aren't qualified for it, that you think because, oh, it's written on this paper that I need to check off all of these boxes. No, let me just tell you that if you show up as the authentic, the original person that you are created to be, even if you check off just one of those boxes, can cause you to be more qualified than someone who has every box that is checked off. Because what is going to be for you is going to be for you, and no one else can take that from you. So when I say today that I am fired up, I don't know what it was about that conversation, but it lit something up down on the inside of me, because I'm like, I'm more than qualified. It might not look like this on paper, but I can run circles around any other person that is interviewing for this position. Why? Not just because it might not look like it on paper, but because I have actually done the work. There's a difference between just saying that you can do something and then have actually done it. So I want you to really not underestimate yourself. Stop discounting yourself. Stop taking yourself out of places that you know that you should be. And I hope that you are hearing the passion that I have, the desires that I have more for you. I'm going to push myself, yes. But I also want you to get to a place where whenever you are presented with something that is going to cause you to question who you are, you can now combat that and say, you know what? I am more than qualified. You think that because this is what it looks like on paper that I'm not? So I just need you to be able to switch in your mind that you got this. And do not discount yourself. Do not count yourself out. Do not take yourself out of the race, regardless of what it looks like. You deserve to be there. You are qualified to be there because you have something that no one else has. And if you continue to just keep pulling yourself back, there's always going to be someone else that's going to be less qualified than you in a position that you deserve. So yeah, I'm a bit stirred up today. It's a bit personal for me today. This could very well have just been the encouragement that I needed for myself to remind me. But I'm hoping that it's not just for me, that you some of this rubs off on you, that you begin to talk to yourself and remind yourself of who you are and show up in that room as the amazing, authentic light that you are. Because why? You deserve it. You're qualified for it. The life skills that you have might not all be put on paper, but you can speak to it. Your life says that this is where you should be. Your story says that this is where you should be. Your testimony says that this is where you should be. And not everything can be put on paper. But there is a different thing when you can open your mouth and speak to the very thing that you know that you have already gone through and can share it. So I'm hoping that you are stirred up. I'm hoping that you get something out of this message today. I'm hoping that you begin to speak life into every situation that you are in, because you deserve it. You are more than qualified. You are an overcomer. You are more than enough. You are valuable. You are powerful. You possess skills that no one else can bring. You are amazing. And I just needed to remind you of that. So I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for showing up as you. I want to thank you for knocking over that first domino. I want to thank you for knocking out your goals. I want to thank you for taking the limits off of yourself. I want to thank you for walking in purpose. I want to thank you for taking this adventure on. And I'm excited for you. So together, let's embrace vulnerability, learn from each other, and spread love. One heartfelt hello at a time.